in the pedigree analysis is nothing but a symbolic representation of the okay, of the particular genetic disorders. So here, can you see this place here? So the off shaded symbol denotes a disorder which is having they are carriers. Basically, they are carriers. So carrier male, carrier female, right? So like this type of explanation is given, and then we need to find out which is having the defectiveness. Okay, symbols. All these defective symbols we already given here in the CBSE book. Also, they already had given. Okay, the explored messages autosomal recessive inheritance. Right? Autosomal dominant is one. Autosomal recessive is one. X-linked dominant is one, and X-linked recessive is one, and Y-linked recessive is one. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here in these disorders, can you see this autosomal dominant? Autosomal dominant denotes the male is also defective, the female is also defective. No, the female is a carrier. Autosomal dominant. Okay, in this case, female is a carrier. This rose denotes female is a carrier. This blue denotes what? Sufferers. Right? Autosomal dominant. So now, if you're seeing the autosomal recessive, we are seeing this female is a carrier. Right? So that is the thing we already discussed. Okay, in the case of picture, can you see this place here? If you're seeing this place, can you see this? The red and the blue. Okay. Now, okay, the carrier with the symbol, sometimes they'll give, sometimes they'll ask you to understand, right? And then to say the answer, we need to analyze this particular theme properly, right? So Y-linked, X-linked dominant, and X-linked recessive, we already told for you, right? In the pedigree analysis. So now, this is the X-linked dominant variety. In this, the affected individual is female. And then this is a very good example of the X-linked dominant inheritance, right? Now, commonly you understand this pedigree, and now we are coming for Mendelian disorders. In the Mendelian disorders, we know very well Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome. Like this, many varieties of syndromes are there. One by one, we'll discuss in detail. And genetic disorders, right? In this genetic disorders, can you see this color blindness is a beautiful example for the Mendelian disorders. In this, the X-linked recessive inheritance, like this, we are saying, right? So here, male are the sufferers in most of the cases, female are the sufferers in few cases, right? Because female are the carrier, but not the male. Why? Because the color differentiation character controlling allele is there in the X chromosome. The crux of this entire content is the color differentiation chromosome is there in the X chromosome, right? That is a message we need to understand, right? Now we are coming for the hemophilia disease. Again, back the blood clotting factors controlling alleles are there in the X chromosome, right? So now in hemophilia patient, the blood is not clotted. The blood is continuously oozing out of the patient when they're having the cut because of the factor 8 is missing. The factor 8 is responsible for blood clotting process to happen. This factor controlling gene is missing in the hemophilia. That allele is a problem in the hemophilia. Okay. Basically, the female are having the less issues. Why? Because with the one defective X, they will balance the other X, whereas the male will be a sufferer in most of the cases. Why? Because they are having only one X, right? So now, out of the Mendelian disorders, we are sickle cell anemia. Just only we discussed before 30 minutes back. That is summarized here again back. In sickle cell anemia, the disorder is what? The sickle shape RBC, right? So now phenylketonuria also we discussed before 30 minutes back. The same thing is repeated here. Okay. Thalassemia, in this, the hemoglobin is having not credentials to carry the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Why? Because the hemoglobin is defective in thalassemia, right? Now, we are coming for the chromosomal disorders. In the chromosomal disorders, what we need to understand basically, here we all know very well the Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, Down syndrome, right? So the chromosome, if it is not getting splitted properly, if there is no karyokinesis, there is no issue at all. If there is no cytokinesis after karyokinesis, chromosomal disorders arises, right? So in Down syndrome, the chromosome 21 is a defective issue. In this case, the phase is showing the defectiveness and disabilities we are observing, right? So now we are coming for the Klinefelter syndrome. The concerned male is on breast development. They're having double XY. And in the case of Turner syndrome, the female is having the defective body, not ovaries developed properly. So these many number of examples we discussed with you all, and best wishes for all of you. If any one of you are having any doubt in this place, please ask it out. We are there with you to help you.